coming up.
The main focal point for this event is to ensure that we are creating an environment for operators to get access to the world technology products or solutions that are performing really well in the gaming space. And we know very well that most of these products originate from outside of Africa. So we are creating an environment whereby these people can come to one place, that is Nairobi, Kenya, showcase their products and give an opportunity to the operators to be able to acquire or access these products.
And welcome to iGaming Africa podcast. My name is Miss Kithinji and I will be your host for today. Right here with me is the CEO of iGaming Africa, Jeremiah Maangi, who is going to be talking to us about the summit. Now, the theme for this year is leveraging on technology and innovations to make sure that we revive and transform the gaming industry in Africa. Thank you, Jeremiah, for joining us.
Thank you as well.
Now, we're going to be hearing more about the summit. It's the first edition, and who is best to talk to us about this other than you? So tell us, for someone who is hearing about the iGaming Africa Summit for the very first time, what is it about?
So iGaming Africa Summit is the first ever free entry gaming summit that is happening in Nairobi, Kenya between the 4th and 6th of May, that is of 2026. And we've thought carefully about this summit because we have seen that Africa wants more, Africa wants quality, Africa wants better. And that is why we decided that as the leading gaming platform, that is publication platform for the gaming industry in Africa, we need to come up with something that will bring together the community, that is the gaming or iGaming community across the world, to one place, Nairobi, Kenya.
So you've mentioned that you've researched and looked into the industry and you know why you would want to bring this summit. What was the real inspiration behind this? And also the name, iGaming Africa Summit. Why that?
iGaming Africa Summit, abbreviated as iGA Summit, and actually accessible through the domain igaSummit.com and summits.igamingafrica.com, is born from the brand iGaming Africa, which is already a well-known brand within the iGaming industry in Africa. And you know very well that we have been talking about gaming for the longest time in Africa, publishing content that is news and insights about the industry in Africa, educating people through our podcasts and webinars, especially those who are keen and interested to start their operations in Africa. And we saw the need for us to have these people converge at one physical place, unlike just having these sessions online, because physical meetings or gatherings actually can give more value than even the digital meetings only. So this is one of the major reasons why we decided to have this summit. And actually we have had conversations with our community because we have a very, very big community, and they have expressed the need to come physically to Africa and talk to various operators who are operating within this space and even showcase their products. So it is more of trying to bring our community together in one physical setting. And what sets us apart or makes us unique is that we have always been talking about Africa. We are not a brand that has been talking about something else. It is Africa gaming that we have been talking about from the time the brand was born up until now. So it gives us the advantage to ensure that if we bring these people together in one place, actually we are best positioned to showcase or help them by creating a platform whereby they can easily showcase their products to the African gaming community.
Now, the gaming space is very huge, and like you've mentioned, you have been in this space for a minute now. However, I would like to know, what niche is it that you're focusing on this particular summit?
You know very well the gaming industry, as you said, is very wide. Gaming actually is the wider term. However, we are more in the iGaming space, which comprises of internet gaming, those doing sports betting, casino, etc. And right now, our platform is like having most of that community that is doing businesses in Africa, and those ones who are actually from Europe doing business in Africa as well. So there is those people who are in Africa doing business in Africa, and then there are those who are abroad doing business as well in Africa. So the main focal point for this event is to ensure that we are creating an environment for operators to get access to the world technology products or solutions that are performing really well in the gaming space. And we know very well that most of these products originate from outside of Africa. So we are creating an environment whereby these people can come to one place, that is Nairobi, Kenya, showcase their products and give an opportunity to the operators to be able to acquire or access these products.
Now, talking about technology, let's touch on the theme of this year, which I believe was carefully, put together.
Yeah.
It is leveraging on technology and innovation. Do you have like specifics, technology or innovations that we are sort of looking at on this particular summit?
Yes. And I will tell you, like right now, as I said in the previous question, most of the technology that we are using in the gaming industry is actually imported. That is talk of games, talk of payment gateways, talk about betting platforms, etc. All these products mostly originate from outside of Africa. And for us to give the operators an opportunity to learn about these products, we have to bring these people to Africa so that they can showcase these products and give the operators an opportunity to buy or get access to these products. So technology from a global perspective comes in handy, and that is why it's very important for us to know that the summit is majorly to talk about technology. And even when you look at our agenda, we have dedicated quite a lot of time to give, delegates and attendees and speakers an opportunity to talk about or hear about the best technological products that they can purchase. So this is a platform for those who are looking for platforms or products in the gaming industry that can amplify their gaming operations to acquire these services.
So the summit is targeting global audience, but why Nairobi as the venue to host this event?
Yeah, Nairobi is, of course, the heart of Africa. And if you look at actually the summit slogan, it is the heart of gaming in Africa. So Nairobi, number one, is easily accessible for anybody who is traveling from Africa. You are aware that recently the government removed most of the visa restrictions for Caribbean countries and all African countries. There's only very few countries in Africa that don't have that privilege. So anybody traveling from anywhere in Africa has already access to Nairobi. Number two, you know very well that all those who travel from outside of Africa to Africa, they must visit one wildlife park or visit a game reserve, etc. And we are having a rich history in this. So that is another opportunity. And as well, Nairobi is centrally positioned. Of course, we are not in Central Africa, but somebody will tell you that being in East Africa is actually a very central location. So anybody coming from the south, anybody coming from the north, the east, you can easily access Nairobi. And maybe another thing to add on that is that Nairobi is a very affordable city. And lastly, if you look at where we are hosting this year's, next year's summit, that is 2026 iGA summit, it's going to happen in Sarit Centre. And this is a place which is already surrounded by most of the businesses that do gaming activities. So it is one of the best decisions we took to ensure that those who are coming to the summit, even if they are traveling from Nairobi, they don't struggle to move from their offices to where the summit is happening.
Aha. So I can see on the first day there's a safari tour.
Yes, exactly.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I don't want to go into detail because I will be spilling the beans.
Okay.
I want to keep some information, of course, private and confidential until that day when you will be going there. So it's more of a surprise you are planning. However, it will be not necessarily on the first day. The initial plan was that the safari tour was to happen on the first day, but there have been some changes because we wanted to start with the serious conversations on Monday and Tuesday. That is 4th and 5th. And then we will have the safari, like the full day safari on the 6th day. And we are also having a football or soccer tournament on that last day of the summit. So we want to ensure that we first finish with the serious business.
And then we can unwind.
Yes, exactly. And even the closing party will be happening immediately after the summit. So that is how the lineup looks like.
Clearly there's quite a lot of activities planned for the summit in May 2026. Now, Jeremiah, you mentioned as we started that the event is free. Why is it free?
Okay, so this is something that I take really big pride in, that this is going to be the first ever free entry summit. So it means that there is a ticket that can give you access to the summit without you even paying. Although we have other tickets which are paid for, because there are some people who would want enhanced experience to the summit, like attending the safari. You know, that comes with some cost obligations on us. So there has to be some form of charging for those kind of tickets. However, anybody who wants to come to Nairobi and attend the summit, the only thing you need to do is to book your flight and ensure that you have your ticket, that is your flight ticket, ready. And come to Nairobi, you will be able to access the summit. So the reason why we thought about it this way, or having the free entry ticket, is that we have been attending global events a lot. I've been to Europe quite a number of times, and people are easily getting access to these events without struggling a lot. However, when you come to Africa, it is a bit difficult to attend summits because, of course, traveling from one country to another in Africa, number one, is very, very expensive. It is not like the case when you are moving from Germany to Italy. These costs are, when you come to Africa, the costs are somehow higher. And again, for those traveling from outside of the globe, I know they would need to part with a good amount of money to get their flights traveling to Africa. So we decided to see how we can subsidize that by having a free entry ticket, so that if they want to attend or get access to the summit, they just need to book their flight and their hotels. That is it. So it is basically an opportunity to give access to all. And as well, we have been very vocal about giving the youth opportunities, especially the youth here in Africa. And that is why we said that anybody who is maybe employed in a gaming company or stuff like that, you know, the wage bill here, or the amount that the per capita income is not very high for anybody who is working in Africa. So you cannot compare it to what they get in Europe. So we said that let's give them an opportunity to come and learn, number one, and also explore what we those who are advantaged sometimes to go to Europe, do experience in Europe. So we are trying to bring Europe to Africa.
That's a brilliant idea. Now, Jeremiah, you are projecting very big numbers from what I've seen on the website. 3,500 delegates, 100 speakers, 350 plus affiliates, 500 plus operators, 100 plus exhibitors and sponsors. What do these numbers mean in real terms?
Yeah, so actually, to start with, I think those numbers are on the lower end. We have the ability to make it big because we are a well-established brand. We are known all over. We have a huge, huge community, and it is them that requested that we have this summit. So when you look at those numbers, we tried as much as possible to ensure that we play it on the lower end. However, I know that whatever we have planned, we can bypass those numbers. So to just explain, we are trying to see that, number one, we have as many operators as possible in this summit because we are giving an opportunity to product and platform companies, game development companies, affiliation, game aggregators, etc., to have a space whereby they can exhibit their product. So it is an opportunity for operators to come and get access to these products and technological offerings so that they can be able to make their sports books or casinos even better. So it is an opportunity for gaming companies that are already operating in Africa to get access to the state-of-the-art and globally recognized technologies to be able to better advance their product offerings.
So, apart from the operators, probably there's someone watching and wondering, is this the space for me? Who else is invited?
Yeah, number one, everybody is invited. Actually, our free entry ticket gives access to anybody who has a business email registered. So whether you are from payments, you are from tech, etc., you are welcome to the summit. And talking about who else is actually invited, we are inviting as many affiliates as possible. You can see that we have listed there that we'll be having 350 plus affiliates. These are people we know because we have already been in the affiliation space. So we know when we say that we want 350 plus affiliates to attend, we want them to be here. I've mentioned about operators. We also want to ensure that we have regulators in place because these are the people regulating the industry. And one thing I didn't mention about Kenya is that recently we saw that a good number of the hefty taxes that were existing in the gaming space were actually lifted. So Kenya is becoming even more gaming friendly, and that is why actually Kenya makes it actually a very good destination to have this summit. We are therefore inviting regulators from all across Africa to attend. We are inviting as well gaming associations. So like in Kenya, we have a gaming association for operators, that is AGOC. And I know that they will be part of the strategic partners we will be having. We have an association in Tanzania. We are trying to talk to them. We also have quite a number of operators from Uganda that we are inviting, so that we want to ensure that they are there. They are there. We are speaking even with the regulators in Uganda to ensure that they are here. South Africa, they are our good friends. Nigeria, all these companies or sessions will be here. And also, I want to mention that as well, right now as we speak, we have already a strategic partnership agreement with the Betting Control and Licensing Board in Kenya. That is the BCLB, and they will be here in numbers. So I want to ensure that anybody is invited as long as you have interest in this space.
So we are gearing up to May 2026. It might seem like it's far, but it's not. What are the plans that are in set already? I see the website is already up. Tell us about that.
So number one, it is true that it may look far, but it is very, very near.
Yeah.
So we have already set up a full office that is working on a daily basis on this summit, trying to get as many exhibitors as possible, trying to invite as many operators as possible, trying to get as many collaborators as possible. So we already have the ball rolling as we speak right now with our teams on ground. And even myself, I'm already starting to make my trips, visiting various operators in Kenya who are actually confirming that they will be attending. And you can already find the list of those who are or who have already confirmed that they will be attending on our website, igasummit.com. So we are listing all those operators that are going to be in attendance. And something else that we are doing is that we are moving across the continent to ensure that we don't just send them an email inviting them or telling them to attend the summit. No, we are trying as much as possible to ensure that since we respect them and we love them as our friends, we give them that physical invitation letter. And that is why I will be going to Nigeria to invite our friends. I will be going to Ghana. I will be going to South Africa. I will be going to Tanzania. I will be going to Uganda. I'll be going to Ethiopia very soon, and as well some other countries in Africa that, of course, we know we have a good following, and actually we have a good number of operators who are our friends. And as well, not to forget that we have some international summits or conferences that we are attending, like the ICE Barcelona Summit that will be happening in January 2026. We have a Sigma Summit, that is Europe Summit, that is happening in November. We have SBC Summit that is happening in Lisbon, Portugal, in the next few days this month of September. So we are ensuring that we are participating in these events fully, and we are able to invite as many operators as possible and as many exhibitors and sponsors as possible.
Yeah. So all these attendees, what value are they going to be walking away with once the summit is done?
Yeah, of course, this is guaranteed that our summit is well planned, and you will get international value or standards. And therefore, we are trying as much as possible to ensure that even as we deliver these like operators, so that they can buy products from the exhibitors and sponsors who will be showcasing their products on the floor plan, we are also ensuring that there is value that will be created in terms of the experience, the physical experience. Like I can tell you, if you check our floor plan, which is already live on our website, you can see that we have like 2 stages. It has never happened anywhere in Africa before, where you're having a summit of this magnitude, whereby we'll be having sessions in one conference hall and sessions in another conference hall. And then the exhibition floor is huge. I could say that it is the biggest Expo Centre where we are doing the summit. We are doing it in the biggest Expo Centre in Nairobi, Kenya. So you can already see that we have planned to give people or those attending value, and as well the relationships that will be built. I'll give you a practical example. Right now, so many companies are trying to enter Africa, and they don't know where to start from because the information that is on the internet is quite limited. You will know that you will notice that there are not a good number of companies that are doing research about gaming in Africa, and therefore, for you to get this information, at least for now, you have to come to the ground and talk to the people on ground. We have quite a good number of consultants who will be in the house. Like our brand iGaming Consult Africa will also be exhibiting, so that we can give you value. And those who will be privileged to get the VVIP tickets or the VIP tickets will also have access to the VIP lounge at the expo. So we already have a good plan to ensure that anybody who is going to attend the summit, anybody is going to get value.
So besides the exhibitors, we have the conference setup and program. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so from the theme, it is bringing global technology like the likes of AI, amplifying esports, ensuring that we are talking about cryptocurrencies that are taking shape. In Kenya right now, we have actually a cryptocurrency regulation bill that is coming up really soon. So we are ensuring that we focus more on topics that can help drive technology and technological solutions advancement within the iGaming space. And we have other matters like responsible gaming. I know that the Betting Control and Licensing Board, when they were giving us their letter of no objection for us to host this summit, they told us that you have to ensure that responsible gaming topics are actually given some good airtime, and that is exactly what we have done. So if you check the theme, the topics that will be discussed there, you'll see that we have given quite a good percentage of the time to talking about responsible gaming, which is one of the key areas that iGaming Africa actually focuses on. So there is a lot. Those in payments, those in products, especially those offering gaming solutions, you can ensure that we have something for you on the agenda. You can ensure that if you're talking about crypto, we have something for you. If you are an esports person, affiliate marketing, something that we are very passionate about at iGaming Africa, is something that we'll also be giving some good airtime. So there is a lot. I know that the agenda is already on the website. So those who want to check out the agenda or the topics that will be discussed at whatever different periods of time, they can already check out iGaming Africa Summit or IGAsummit.com for that information.
You are so keen on bringing impact in Africa. You know, the summit is really focused on that. Why should Africa-focused companies sign up for this?
Yeah, it is the only opportunity that they have to get access to high quality and even C-level decision makers in the industry. Like, you know, we have already been in this space for long. Like, we have built relationships, and therefore whoever we are inviting are people we already know and they know us. So we will not just give you a space for you to come and make your business aspirations to come to pass. No, we are organizing even VVIP networking sessions around at the summit. So there will be other sessions, like there is one we are calling iGaming Africa Connect space, which is going to be a room filled with operators, and we are inviting our VVIP guests or the exhibitors or the sponsors or the operators to come and interact. So you are talking to a company that has, number one, grown organically over the ages, and a company that is already talking to these people on a daily basis. So for us to bring them here is just a matter of sending them a message and they will be here. So you can be guaranteed that you will get the value that you really deserve by being part of the summit.
What is the long-term vision for the IGA Summit? Because this is the first edition.
Exactly. This is the first edition, is our inaugural edition. And of course, the aim of any baby who is born is for them to grow up and become somebody else or somebody bigger in life. So it is the same case for us. We are trying to mold this kid and make it to survive over time. But actually, you know very well that for us to survive is for us to ensure that from the word go, we are giving value to those who take part, and so that it can guarantee that they will come back again and again, because that is the reason why we will host the second edition, the third edition, the fourth, fifth, 10th, 100th, moving forward.
So for someone who is looking to join in this summit as an exhibitor, as a sponsor, how do they reach the team?
Yeah, so it is very easy. Number one, you need to know how to access our event platform. So you must go to igasummit.com, or alternatively, you can go to igamingafrica.com, and then once you are on that site, go to the menu, and then you will see iGA Summit or iGaming Africa Summit. Those two options will lead you to our event website. And then if you like to be part of it, let's start with the delegates. If you like to have a ticket, you need to register from our website. I know right now what you can only do at this moment is to register interest, like I want to exhibit, I want to attend, and we will collect your information at the right time. Once the portal is open for registration and ticketing, then we will send invitations or notifications notifying you that you can now book your ticket. So that should happen in a few days or months from now. However, if you want to exhibit, you need to reach out to our sales team. So the email is marketing@igamingafrica.com. So that is the first email address you can use. The second one is events@igamingafrica.com. And remember, Africa is Africa with a K. So once you send any email to those email accounts, somebody will reach out to you. They will share with you the pitch deck. And of course, you can be guaranteed that you will get the best experience at the summit. So something else that I needed to mention is that for operators, that is sports betting companies or casino companies, etc., those who will be coming to the summit, is that we are not just giving you a free entry ticket. We are giving you a VIP ticket. So this ticket will ensure that you get access to most areas within the summit, like you can access the VIP center at your own convenience. You can access the networking events, etc. And all these opportunities are already listed on our website. So you can ensure, we are trying to ensure that any operator who comes to our event, we will treat you as our major guests. And therefore, it is very important for any operator who is listening to us or watching us from any part of the world to ensure that you register your interest and you come attend the event.
All right. So, last, final call to the attendees, to the decision makers especially. Please say something to them.
I would like to welcome you to iGA Summit, which is iGaming Africa Summit, our inaugural edition of the summit, which is happening in Nairobi, Kenya, between the 4th to 6th May of 2026 at Sarit Expo Centre in Nairobi, Kenya. And I can guarantee all attendees that you are welcome to our summit. And we will like to inform you that we are working to give you the best experience possible. And therefore, it is important that you ensure that you get your tickets, ensure that you book your flights, ensure that you get your accommodation to attend the iGA Summit 2026 in Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome, Karibu Kenya, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeremiah, for this elaboration on what exactly the iGA Summit is. We look forward to May 2026. Asante sana. Oh, asante is thank you in Swahili.
Thank you.
All right. That was CEO of iGaming Africa, Jeremiah Maangi, right here on the iGaming Africa podcast. This is clearly a summit that is going to give you practical knowledge from expert speakers and industry pioneers. See you on May 2026. Make sure to get to igasummit.com and sign up so that you don't miss this opportunity. My name is Miss Kithinji, and thank you for watching.